Yeah, let me start with the AI one first. I think AI is going to absolutely revolutionize growth design in a very good way, because I think, like, going back to my theme of like pace to learning, like the way I've been applying AI in my workflow has been like I'm not a motion designer, but I have like emotion. I thinking with motion and haptics and thinking beyond the screen. AI is really good at going, well, filling in those kind of gaps. So I don't have to brief in a motion or a brand designer, or I don't have to like brief in a prototyper. I can go, AI, help me like visualize this. I mean, a lot of the time Cursor just gets it wrong, but like I've for example, the next iteration of this piece of work that I'm doing right now, I'm like, okay, I want to add some motion, I want to add some delight to it, and me and Cursor just bashed it out in half a day, and it wasn't perfect, but it got the motion right. Yeah, I use Cursor. I don't think it's the most ideal way, but I use Cursor to visualize like a piece of motion with HTML and CSS and like some like front end web technologies, just to get across the so it was like this. I had this idea of like the screen fading to black, and then like this like fan of tickets coming out, and I had a very particular vision in my head that I just couldn't get down in Figma. So me and Cursor were just talking back and forth, and it brought it to life. And it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, but it got the point across. And it's easier to have those conversations with the engineers, because you can have a lot of, when I was talking about the variable reward reveal, we had a lot of back and forth about physics and how the confetti should spread across the screen and that kind of stuff. And that has already started to like cut those conversations down to like, this is how I imagine it to be. I'm not sure like if they can then take that code or those easing principles. I'm sure they can take the same easing principles and then apply it to the code that we use for the app. My next step is, there is a way for me to like actually physically build it within the Monzo code base, which is going to be fun, but like take the prototyping kit that we have in the Monzo code and actually build it within the framework, but I've not got to that bit yet. So to answer your question, I think AI is going to really, really speed up pace to learning for us, because you get to those conversations, get to those decisions a lot quicker by being able to visualize it better.